Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. And today's we're talking about the football match and the matches. A quick update. There's been a lot happening, and at the moment, it's the 15th of December already. And from it's gonna be some content here that you might have not known or seen about. If you don't want to know the results, you should click away now. But for now, the quarterfinals have been played as we speak, and there's some surprises we weren't expecting, and some that I was actually. So first of all, the match against the Dutch against Argentina was. For myself, as a Dutch person and a Dutch fanatic, living in the Netherlands, I enjoyed the match. It was a hard one because Argentina it's a quite good matchup and one of the contenders for the World Cup actually. And yeah, basically the match was awesome. Argentina was winning 2-0, the almost end of the game. Then Dutch didn't think of any chances anymore. The coach actually went and did 3 substitutes, all attack forwards, 3 long guys up front, and we started pumping the ball forward, trying to make a goal. And 1 minute in the extra time, and the 10 was given. We scored the first goal. That made us believe in a comeback. We're like, okay, let's do it. Team went for it, and they actually got a free kick. And what you would think that a guy would shoot the free kick, actually combined themselves and they passed amongst each other. Ball went into the goal at the final minute, the extra time. Now it was draw 2-2, and that made for lengthening of the match. When finally it went forward towards penalties, and basically Argentina won 4 of the 5 penalties and Dutch only got 3 in. So yeah, Argentina won, but it was a close match, and was there.
Wasn't Argentina the ones that got what's it called, like they try to pay them to lose? Who was it?
That was Ecuador.
Ecuador. Okay. I was about to say.
Yeah. But Argentina, as most of you know, is Messi. Is the player that all people watching. And he was not invisible. He scored 1 goal and he actually assisted for the second one. So it was a good matchup and a quite good game for his part. And it made a quite exciting game for it to be seen. And of course, the Dutch are now out. But yeah, we did our best for our capacities, and we could have won. But at the same time, Argentina is not a weak team to lose from. So we are out of the Dutch team for reaching the quarterfinals. The stunt of this World Cup, I have to tell you, is the next game, Croatia against Brazil. And of course, Brazil is one of the best contenders. I think it was one of your favorite teams as well, Lito, for the winners. And I have to tell you, man, they got knocked out.
Yeah?
They got knocked out by Croatia.
Huh.
Who would have thought?
Whatever.
I mean,
oh, man.
The game went for full time, 0-0. None of the teams scored. It went for extra time. Neymar scored, and Brazil was already cheering, and they were like, "Okay, we're gonna win this." They were already chanting, and they were already thinking they got the game. No, Great comeback
So what was the score?
at the end it was 1-1. They had to go to penalties as well. That
You
penalty,
won by penalties. I started watching actually that game because
yeah.
that was the one I was kind of interested in. But I was at work. I just passed by the bars. By the way, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but by the way, more and more people are actually joining into this game, man. And I'd never seen that. No other year before, I haven't seen people like out here like really looking forward to the games. So that's a good thing. I think as the US support for US and stuff like that might be. I don't
Yeah, but
know.
we're out, right?
I don't know. I'm just assuming, but people have been asking questions, nigga, and I told you about that. People ask me like I don't know if that's a little funny, but people like look for me to ask me about this, and I'm like, hey, I don't watch this. I don't watch sports at all. Have you been following it at all, Ed?
No, I just watched a little bit. I don't even know
You just
who.
like seeing the results.
No, I was watching a little bit, and then I seen like these guys faking like they were hurt, faking like somebody kicked them, and he's yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That's something I like to do. I like to go like on YouTube and look at the like
Dives. The
um
fake.
what you call it, like the when you cut the videos and just like look at like the incidents that happen and stuff like that. Like you touch them and
Summary.
they throw themselves on the floor. Like
I'm looking at this.
I
They
know.
replayed. I'm like, when did he get kicked? Like, where's the injury? He's rolling around
Yeah,
on the ground.
that's the only sport I ever seen that like happen before. But let's go back to Nagayan and what he was saying. My bad, Nagayan. I have
No,
the
no,
habit.
I like the interruption. I like the variety of things. So thank you for the input. Indeed, like what you're saying, Ed, it's a very delicate sport to, because if you look at rugby or American football, what happens in those games, I mean, is just people with go out and make saltos, and because of a tackle, they stand up like nothing happened.
Yeah, soccer players are delicate.
Yeah. I know, I'm one of them.
Do you do that too?
I try not to, but sometimes it's just easier to fake it and have the ref, yeah, actually blow, give you a.
Wait, hold on. Okay, so if you know what? That's a good point, man. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Nagayan, man. That's a good point. So you play this game, and you also do this fake out thing. What's the point behind it? Why you do it? Is it because the other team is irritating you, or they winning? Is that some type of advantage, or?
I mean, this is I think why it's happening all over. It's happening in the top of the game and also in the bottom. Because you have a referee that only has one perspective, and he cannot be at all times and all places, and he cannot replay things. Of course, now with the new system, they can. Beforehand, it was he has to decide based on that moment what he saw, what happened.
What he thought he's okay. So let me ask you this now: are you being trained to do this? Like, hey, if you get the chance, go out there, fake an injury, fake what you call it, tarjeta roja, right? Like,
To get them to draw a card, yeah, actually, for the other
yeah.
team.
Okay. So, but is your coach teaching you how to do this? Like, nah,
Not
you
at
do
all.
it on
But
your.
he does say, and this is for players that are the front line. I don't know how you call it, but forwards, yeah, that's how you call it. If they get in the 16, you get a kick or touch, just drop yourself. That's what my coach says. Like, you get kicked, up, and yeah, maybe you get it, maybe you don't. But if you stay standing up while you get kicked, you wouldn't get it.
Okay. So let's say, for example, they catch you lying, is there any type of like penalty for it? Like any?
Yeah, actually, they were, I think, quite adamant in the past about it. When you would dive in the 16, because yeah, if you would act like, oh shit, got my leg, you would act like you got hurt or injured, they would give you a yellow card. And if it's really that bad, even a red card. But nowadays it's more, less nuanced. And I think the thing of the video ref, they can replay, it's a good thing. But at the same time, it also takes away a little bit of that game, of that challenge, of that, that perspective as well.
Well, I'm done with all my questioning and stuff like that. So go ahead and do your thing, man.
Okay, man. So yeah, but what I was saying is Brazil got knocked out by Croatia. Nobody was expecting that, but they did, and I was thinking they would set it forward, but because that would mean Argentina and Croatia got matched up, because in the semifinals. And on the other side of things, on the right side, you see England and France, Morocco and Portugal. England and France was a tight bout. I didn't really see it for myself, but yeah, France just had a little bit more quality in-house, which they actually helped them to pull over the final quarter of the game. And Morocco, Portugal, I want to tell you, Morocco never come this far in the World Cups. In the previous ones, neither. So this is the farthest they have come. And they had to face Portugal, which is the team of Cristiano Ronaldo, by the way. And it was because Portugal, you can say it's neighbors, but Morocco already won from Spain, actually, who was the direct neighbor of Portugal. And it was still not sure if they would even win this bout, but I have to tell, you can see on the scorecard, Morocco won 1-0 of Portugal, and this is a goal they scored quite early in the game. They just kept on defending like with the whole team, not letting anything through, and sometimes they went through, but it wasn't enough to score. And basically they pulled the win through. Morocco was actually has been known that throughout the this World Cup, Moroccan fans would actually go out and protest, or not protest, they would celebrate. Some Moroccan fans were too excited or too enthusiastic, and they would start vandalizing stuff and burning cars and stuff like that. So they were actually already had people in place and the police to actually make sure that celebrations that went on didn't pass on to riots. So that's the result of that. But I'm glad they won this bout. That meant that for the next bout, since France won from England, had to face France. And of course, what I said already earlier, Argentina facing Croatia. These bouts have been in the last couple of days, and France won today 2-0 from Morocco. I didn't see the match, but it was, like I said, France has a lot of quality in house, and it would be a really hard game to actually win this one for Morocco. But France pulled it through, as you can see. And Argentina and Croatia, Argentina won 3-0 from Croatia, and they actually they bulldozed Croatia with a little bit of luck and a lot of talent, because they had Messi on their team. So they won from Croatia through 3-0. So that made them.
I'm following the chart that's up here to kind of like understand where you're going with all of this, because there's stuff I don't know. So right now you're explaining the game with who and who?
Argentina and Croatia. That's the semifinal. Yeah, the semifinals. So those are Argentina, Croatia, France, and Morocco are the last 4 teams in the tournament. And Argentina winning from Croatia means they will go to the finals, as well as France. Argentina and France are the finalists for this World Cup. And Croatia and Morocco will will play for the third place in this chart, and that you can see on top.
Okay, I see.
So one last question, of course, about Argentina and France. Do you guys any favorite from those?
Ed, which one you go for? You are muted.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these they're just rigged. So I'm gonna go with France. I'll go with France.
Okay, I'll go Argentina. Team Hispanic over here.
Of course. I wouldn't expect any different.
Oh man. Okay. That I got a little lost, so I had to like go to the chart and stuff like that. But I think I understand now. So I thought you were navigating from one side to the other side, but it meets in the middle.
Sides come together, yeah.
Okay, I see. All right, that's cool. That's what's up, man. So how about you, man?
Like losing from Argentina as the Dutch, and the way how we lost was a little bit painful. I think a little bit of pride was still got touched. So I would like France to win the World Cup,
Okay.
but this is also partly because there's a lot of Mbappe is a quite young but professional player. He's quite good, and he will be probably the next, how do you call it, Messi, Ronaldo star in football.
Say the next Ronaldinho, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm rooting for him. I've seen the side of Messi that I didn't really like, but I understand it's also
What that mean?
football. In the sense that Messi in the game that he had played against the Dutch, when he was winning, he was doing okay. The referee was on his side. It looked like it. And by the lengthening of the second part, when Dutch actually scored the 2-0, showed a whole different other side of him, in the sense that he sensed like he was losing the game, like he was losing the bout, and then he started attacking the referee. While before that nothing was wrong with it, and then he actually hands the ball while he was outplayed, because a defender actually lobbed the ball behind him.
Oh, he got frustrated. He got flooded. Yeah, I see. That's not fair. I mean, once you get mad and frustrated, I guess you make bad choices, but that's not cool. I mean, if things don't go your way, you can't be a brat either. So.
Yeah, and that side I didn't like. So for that reason, I'm rooting for France.
That sounds like Ed.
What?
He's probably okay. So if that's it, guys, listen. Sorry for stealing the mic again, Nagain. But so I don't know if Ed is gonna participate right away, but me and Nagain want to do some lives conversations on Instagram. I think it's about time for us to start that up. Please, comment, let us know. There's a lot of things we're gonna improve soon. We are still working on everything so far. There's been some improvements, but little by little, right? We're gonna have these conversations on Instagram, so you guys are invited to check us out on Instagram. We really don't have that many people, but we will build a community type of thing. Okay, so I think we're gonna start recording those lives and inviting people. If you are interested, let us know too, and we can add you to the list. I mean, obviously, at some point it will be a little hard, but for the time being, there's a good chance for you to actually hop on and talk to us live if you're interested. Just let us know, like, subscribe, and yeah, thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you for your time. Unidentified Podcast.
And